if you are the type of company or person that can help, people to get what they want, then it's really a big opportunity to really do some big things in business. Really, really big stuff that probably this opportunity wasn't even there, I would say, 2 or 3 years ago, okay? So we have been looking at this now for probably about 5 weeks or 6 weeks or so. And so we have found a way to possibly corner the market. Okay. We have found a way to possibly literally change everything. Okay. And what I'm going to do here is kind of give you guys an overview of kind of what this is going to look like. All right. And we've already spent the money. Okay. So to do this is quite expensive to do. All right. And just fortunate that we're sitting in a position to where we had the resources to pretty much do whatever we want to do. And we have the wherewithal to do it. So, sometimes in life, it's more about just staying in the game. Sometimes you stay in the game, and you stay active, you keep moving forward. And then, typically, especially in business, something will present itself to you, an opportunity will present itself to you. And if you are prepared and if you are ready, then you can take advantage of the opportunity. But one of the things that I have always done in business is I'm always prepared. Okay, always. I'm always, I keep my credit score straight. I keep everything in order so that when we need to make a move, I make sure that I keep us out of a bunch of debt or whatever, so we're not carrying around a ton of debt, so that if we needed to get our money, our hands on capital or whatever, we could do so, because we're not all leveraged up to the max already. And that's why I tell everybody, I say, look, it's important. It may not be super slick and all this and that, because we have to operate on a budget that allows us to be able to continue to build and move forward. But you just won't see, like what a lot of companies do, spend tens of thousands of dollars in certain areas. Well, we don't do that. We're just grassroots, try to grow it slowly and surely, and keep our heads above water, and until we see exactly the marketplace. That's why so many of these companies, they come out, they blow up really, really fast, and then they go out of business just as fast, because they don't have that foundation. They don't have a good, strong foundation that can help them to through tough times or what have you. So what we're doing is I need to break this down for you just a little bit for you, so you can understand what's happening out here. Because what people don't get is they look at one piece of something instead of looking at the whole idea. All right. So when it comes to companies like Cash App and PayPal and Zelle, all of these companies, really what that is an e-wallet. That's what PayPal is. It's an e-wallet. What Cash App is nothing more than an e-wallet. And what Cash App, Zelle, and PayPal, they're just e-wallets, okay? And so people, when we started looking at this area to help people looked at us as a card. Well, first thing I had to explain to them was that it's not about the card, okay? The maneuver to get the financial freedom you're looking for has nothing to do with a card, actually. I mean, PayPal gave you a card, Cash App gave you a card, but that didn't stop them from shutting your account down, okay? The card doesn't it's not the big moving piece. Now, of course, we use the card, we make it beautiful and out of metal, and it's a strong branding product, which is necessary and needed if you're going to build a business. You want strong branding because that's what gives you the status and the longevity, okay, that you're seeking. You got to have it, okay? But the actual engine that's moving all that stuff is a wallet, okay? So what we're doing is we are creating our own wallet, okay? Our own wallet that will allow our customers to be able to move money, put money in and move money around and what have you, you know, in a seamless manner, no matter where you are in the world, okay? So no matter where you are, you're in Africa, you're in the Caribbean, or you're here in Houston, Texas. With the click of a button, you can move the money from, you know, from wallet to wallet, okay? Now, we paid the money for this already. This is happening. Then I got to thinking a little bit deeper. Say, okay, let's really look at this from a bigger angle. Because we are now assisting companies, or businesses, or people, or groups of people with hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of people that's already a part of their group. And we're helping them to solve the problem of how can they, inside of their arena, how can they move their money around in such a way that they don't have to worry about their accounts getting shut down and stuff like that. Well, when you think about it, every company that's in this arena that exists today, their objective is to take companies, when they find a company like that, and shut their account down. And so if we're coming into the market and saying, hey, look, we want to assist you, you know, we want to assist you, not shut your account down, we want to assist you. And so we build a platform that's a stable platform that people can trust and know that if they get big, this platform gets big with them, okay? It's not designed to shut them down, it's designed from scratch to help them succeed. So very, very, very big difference. So if you design a platform that's designed to help millions of people to succeed, not fail, but to succeed. And the platform is also designed not to keep you small, okay, where it just works for people, for, a little bit small amounts, but it can work for big amounts too. So if you're going to build a platform, you might as well go all the way. So what we're doing is, on top of building our own wallet here, we're also building our own currency, okay? We're also building our own currency. And so this is big right here.
Yeah, that's huge.
This is huge, okay? So let's talk about currency for a minute. Okay? All right. The value of a currency revolves around how many people are using it, and do people have a need for the currency. So if we develop a currency, and our marketplace is the millions of people who want financial freedom, okay, and we know if we want financial freedom, we can't get it with $1, okay? You just can't get it with $1. It's not gonna happen with $1 because it's impossible to do, okay? However, if you create your own currency now, and that currency can be traded among everyone, and then turned back into dollars. So use dollars to buy the currency, and once you own it, now you can accumulate it through trading and whatever else, gifting, whatever it is, programs that you're doing, and then turn that currency back into dollars when you need it. Well, that's a home run, okay? That's playing chess, not checkers. Okay, that's big time stuff we're talking about here. because there's a number of dynamics going on. A number of dynamics. Like I said, not only does it solve the problem of you being able to get big with a program that you're working with, it also has a built-in system of wealth building, okay? Because the value of the money increases with the usage of the money. So as this spreads and more and more people come to the platform in order to gain that independence, that increases the value of the money. And so the more valuable the money becomes, then that's how wealth is built. You know, back 10, 15 years ago, when Bitcoin first started, you could buy a Bitcoin for, you know, a couple of bucks, okay? A couple of dollars. And now it's right around $10,000 for one coin. Okay, do you understand what that means? Do you understand if you can build a currency, it ain't got to do that. I mean, a currency can go from $1 to $300, okay? And if you had $1,000 worth of 1,000, you know, of this currency, and it became worth $100, well, you're rich. Become worth $300, then you're wealthy, okay? And I'm gonna tell you something that I watched happen, okay? Now, this has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna share with you what goes on, and you never seen it, you never thought about this, okay? But I'm gonna share it with you, break it down. Because I study this stuff, I look at it. Okay, once you accumulate, once you have the currency, okay, and you got in when it was really low, okay? And it became real popular because it satisfied a need. And like I said, I can't think of a bigger need than the financial freedom for people who are dying for it, who are hungry for it, gotta have it. And until now, it's not been for us, okay? For that group of people. You know, most of us know little about this stuff. So the people who got in on it early and they accumulated 50, 100,000 coins or something like that. And then the price went to you know, $10,000 a coin, went up to almost 20,000. Let me tell you what they do, how they make a living. What they'll do is they'll take and watch the market go up, okay? And I'm just giving you some round numbers here. So let's say the market goes to 1,000, just say 1,000. All right, they got the coin back when it was $1 or something like that, $5, $10 a year. So the market then starts to go up. They see the market moving. So they'll take, say, 10,000, let's say 1,000, okay? $1,000 a coin. So they'll take, what is 1,000 times 1,000? Is that a million? 1,000 times 1,000, I think it's a million, okay? They'll take 1,000 of their coins, okay? Put it into the market, okay? And collect $1 million. But when they collect $1 million, what happens is the market reacts to 1,000 coins hitting it, and the price drops from $1,000 down to, say, $800 a coin. You know what they do? They take the million that they just got, they take 800,000 of it and go buy back the 1,000 coins at $800 and put 200,000 in their pocket. Okay, all right? And it happens every day. They're doing this, every day. That's really wealth right there. When you just made money and you didn't have to even get in your car. You're not even have to get dressed. You was in your pajamas in bed. You woke up, hit sell, okay? Come back and say, okay, hit buy. Okay, I'm going back to sleep. And made $200,000. You think I'm kidding? Okay, if you don't know nothing about Troy Mason, you don't know nothing about me. I'm gonna educate you to some things. Okay, I'm going to educate you to what's going on that you don't see all these moving parts. And I look at it, I'm looking at all the moving parts. So when we put this out, we maneuver this, don't play around with it, okay? Don't play around with it. This is one not to be played with, all right? Because it serves a real need that people have, and that is to gain financial freedom to do what they want to do with their own money, okay? That's a very powerful thing right there. That ain't hard to sell, okay? That's not hard to sell. Because you gotta have it. If you don't have control over your money, what do you have? You have nothing if you cannot control your own money. You don't have much of a business, you can't control your own money. And you have nothing. And so first step we're gonna do is give people control over their own money. That sounds like that should have happened a long time ago to think about it. And truth be told, it used to be that way. It's only lately that since 9/11, that it's become so crazy. I mean, I had a gentleman, Arvin, we're trying to move $1,400. Okay, he was trying to get $1,400 to me, and literally, we had to jump through all kinds of hoops to make that happen. I mean, literally all types of hoops. And I find myself standing in line at Walmart for 30 minutes to end up not even being able to get the money from there. Just so happens I have so many doggone accounts all over, everywhere, that he was able to give me the money through another one of my accounts or something. But literally, you got people standing in line at Walmart trying to move their money. You just got issues with this across the board. You got some people in countries that I talk to on a daily basis who, they got such a tight grip on everything that it's hard for these people to amass any kind of wealth because, somebody got their foot on their neck and trying to limit what they can do. And now, in this maneuver here, guys, I'm gonna say this, okay? It's not that I'm so smart to do this, because actually I'm mad because I just woke up. I just woke up to this. But this has been going on now, and we just haven't paid attention to what's going on. We haven't been paying attention. I wasn't, okay? And so I feel like a fox that got into the hen house, and it's chicken dinner for everybody. Okay, we finna eat some chicken because I done got in and I see all this chicken here, and it's enough for everybody to eat. Okay, as much as you want to eat. So with our Forex club thing, that's pennies. That was Troy coming up with a solution as an infant. Okay, it hadn't been a year. Yeah, I think we're on week 45. Hadn't been 1 year. Okay, what I'm sharing with you here, and in the course of a year, that maybe be a 3x. I'm sharing with you this move here in the course of a year could be a 50x. We don't know. It could be 100x. We don't know what the market will bear. But what I do know is that it's we watch it happen, and 50x is small in this arena. This arena, if you can solve a real need and have a customer base with your currency, and people are using your currency, the value of that currency is going to rise up, and the speculators come in and they want to buy the currency. So they start buying this currency because they see, look at it and say, okay, what's backing it? What is backing this? Okay. What is it, is this something that has legs? And they look at the whole overall concept and say, wait a minute, they're really solving a problem over here. And they got a foothold in a market. And they got trust, okay? Trust of people. That's key, Yeah, we got to have some of this. We got to have some of this. Guess what? The value goes up more and more and more. And again, guys, it's us. We own it, okay? We own it. So our dream, or the dream that I had, when I keep telling you that it made no sense to me when I looked at it, seeing how big it was in my dream 7 years ago. I couldn't understand it because it was too big of a picture, okay? How it was impossible for that to happen to a traditional type company, all right? MLM company. The vision was much bigger than that. But now that vision makes perfectly good sense. It makes perfectly good sense how people that normally, which is an everyday person a year ago, became really wealthy. If you Google this, it was a guy who, let me see if I can find this. I want to read this to you guys here. Because I'm going to just show you how this stuff works here, okay? Because this is not just talk. Okay. A guy spent 10,000 Bitcoins to buy 2 pizzas. Okay. That Bitcoin today is worth $80 million. Not 8 million, not 800,000, 2 pizzas. Value now of the coin that they used to purchase it is worth $80 million. Now, what does 2 pizzas cost? $20, $30 to 80 million? There's nowhere ever a situation where, and we're talking in certainly less than 10, 15 years, that so little can generate so much wealth. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Okay, there is, and you can Google it yourself. Don't take my word for it. Google it yourself. I just typed in guy uses Bitcoin to buy pizza. Boom, popped up. They even got the guy's name on here. Okay. So do you hear what I'm saying to you when we talk about generating wealth? Okay, that's freedom right there. It started somewhere. It started. The guy wanted 2 pizzas. All right, but had he had a little more vision to sit back and say, well, wait on, let me, this might be about something. Let me just sit back. Okay, get involved and sit back. Well, it was $80 million right there. My point is that sometimes, I've been telling y'all this for a long time, I say, give me time, give me some time to figure this out. I work like a dog every day, every single day till 3, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. But it ain't really work because I enjoy it. I literally enjoy it. And the people that I'm working with at that time, I'm not just working by myself, I'm working with people These are people on the other side of the world. Because, you know, these where the real smart people are. You know, I'm gonna tell you this, America, we are, I hate to say it, but we're raising, I mean, we have a bunch of, not a lot of sharp people here. Not a lot of sharp people here. And so it used to be America was a really super great country because these really, really smart people was coming to America to go to school and learn this stuff. And then they go back, I mean, then they were staying here. Well, that's not happening today. What's happening is real smart people are coming here and they're learning, you know, from the top institutions that we have to offer, and they're going back to their country with that knowledge base. And so you take one guy with a vision that can see and can make things happen. And I keep sharing this with you. One guy can help tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of people can eat off the vision of one guy, one person, or one woman. One person, the vision that was put in that person's brain and mind can feed generations, change lives forever. Okay? And I believe that to be one of those times, because I told you what I'm going to do is I'm not going to force people to do anything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it just so doggone easy for them to do it that they just do it. Okay? Now I know everybody, I can't take everybody, because some people, you can take them and put them, you know, you put them in a room where it's raining $100 bills and they won't even reach up to grab one, okay? And they're too good to get on their knees to pick it up off the floor. Okay, that's just how some people are. Okay, so we can't, everybody not gonna come with us on this. But we don't need everybody, because I'm telling you, there's enough people out here now. It is enough people now that have woken up and understand that there's a shift going on. They say, let me tell you something, the rich are getting richer and the poor people are getting poor, more poor. There's a gap going on that's beyond your imagination, the wealth gap. And you better jump on something that's gonna put you on the train to the wealth, because if you ain't on it, you're on that other train going to poverty, okay? You're on that other train going to poverty. You just can't sit still in this world no more. And you know, status quo. You got to go for it, or just accept the fact that, you know, you're gonna struggle with your money and bills for the rest of your life, and you don't have to. It ain't about being smart. You know what it is? Let me tell you something. It ain't. I don't really think that I'm so smart. You know what I think I am? I think I have heart. Okay, that's where my true strength come from right here, not here, right here. You know, I'll tell you guys something else. I'm gonna cut it off here. Okay, I'll tell y'all this here. There's another story I just gotta kind of tell you. I always tell you, I say, okay, there's no substitute for experience, right? So I tell you, I say, okay, there's two voices that everybody have. Okay, one will sit on this shoulder, and the other will sit on this shoulder. That one voice kind of tells you, okay, boy, that's great, man. That's exciting, man. We got to do this. We got to make this happen, whatever. There's another little voice over here that's gonna come, and he always shows up. He ain't never late. I promise you, you can't live in this world without these two voices. They're both gonna talk to you, all right? And that second little voice comes to you, and he's coming to destroy. He's coming to tell you, you crazy, man. This will never work for you. You know, why are you gonna do this and that, whatever, man? You know, man, you can't trust that, or whatever. Gonna come to you, all right? And he's convinced, and he's good at it. You know, matter of fact, for a lot of people, he's stronger than the good voice for a whole lot of people, all right? But what happens is you start listening to that first voice that talks to you, and you say, oh, that's a great idea. Holy crap, I didn't think about that. You know, and then you start, then another thing I'll tell you guys, don't ever think that you can't do something, because somebody's smarter than you. That's wrong, okay? I'm telling you, that's wrong as wrong can be. If you want to do something and you have the persistence and the resilience, you ain't got to be really smart. You just got to go and knock on doors and until you get it done. It ain't about how smart you are. There's real smart people out here that respect, you know, people with vision and tenacity. And they'll help you if they see that you're sincere about what you're doing. Okay, and that's one of the things about this whole business is that 7 years in it, I've had an opportunity to build, you know, for lack of a better word, I've been able to build or let people see my character as to who I am as a person, and that I'm here to help, not coming, you know, to harm, but to really, really provide people with something I believe can be beneficial to them, to the point of where when we move, I say, okay, guys, this is what we're doing right here. Well, people come, let's go, okay? We got an army that's ready to rock and roll and go get this thing and make them blow this thing up. I couldn't do that by myself. I can't create the market by myself. It takes all of us working together, okay? All of us working together to pull this off and make it happen, all right? So when I'm talking on the phone at night, let me tell you what I'm talking about, two little voice. I talk to some people I contact, and I can tell they ain't no good. They're crooked. I can tell, because right off the bat, man, that little alarm clock go off. When my alarm clock go off, man, I pay close attention, because I know what greed sounds like. And greed is the only thing that really can kill big ideas, greed. You get tied up with the wrong people and they're greedy and they destroy it, you know, because of greed. Seen it happen multiple times, okay? I'm not gonna let that happen. So what we have to do, when I'm talking to these people, whatever, and that alarm go off, I shut it down real quick and I move on. And they keep contacting me, and say, I'm not interested. And say, why? I said, because I don't trust you. That's bottom line. I don't trust you. That's it. That's the reason why I cannot do business with you. You know, you said one thing and it didn't add up to me, and I do not trust you. Please do not call me again. Okay? And we got to be that way because that's what it takes. We can't carry any baggage with us on this, okay? We got to strip down and go and get this stuff done. And we only want people that get it, that's here to help, not harm, but people who want to help to get out and push. Without get out and push, then we are now have a vehicle that can give us truly an opportunity to generate the kind of wealth that even possibly me couldn't even dream of, okay? And I dream pretty far, okay? But literally, I'm telling you that it's there for us to have, and we are solving a real problem. Every day I get a phone call from a different group, every day, that's saying to me, they shut my account down, they're shutting our accounts down, they're trying to make it hard for us to make some extra money here. Can you help us? I say, yeah, I can help you. And not only am I going to help you, I'm going to do more than help you. I'm going to not just give you something or sell you something and you can't find me. You know, I'm going to work side by side with you, okay, in order to get us to a point to where we need to get to where you are successful. Because I don't make any money. I don't get paid. Unless I help you become successful. That's how I make money. I don't get paid if I can't help you. Okay, bottom line. You know, so that's what we want to do. We want to help people gain financial independence. Okay, once they have a taste of it, once you have that freedom and have a taste of it, it feels so good. You don't want to go back to that other crap. You know, you become lifelong customer of that movement. Okay, and people can tell when you're speaking from here, you know, from the heart. Are you speaking from a point of greed? All you're trying to do is make a commission. People can tell. And when you start talking to people in a way that is coming from the heart, and we doing this to gain our financial freedom. When that conversation is the conversation we're having, not to make some extra money, but we're doing this to gain our financial freedom. Okay, and the more people we help, you know, the bigger this thing can get. The bigger it gets, the whole structure of it, every aspect of it is designed to increase in value, and we can have ownership in that. Like I said, guys, that's my time for this evening. I'll be happy to take questions again. I didn't go to a bunch of details about our product and service. I'm just giving you, when I come on here on Wednesdays, I want to let you know what we're working on, what we're doing, so you see the vision of what we're doing here, okay? And once you understand the vision of what we're doing, that is something that eventually you will be able to speak to people in such a way that they get super excited as well, because we're solving real world problems, you know, helping people finally get control over their money, gaining financial independence for real, and generating some real wealth by doing so. So thank you guys for your time.